start with is other ways of participating. So elections are usually held in 5 years. Besides voting, there are other ways of participating in the process of government. People participate by taking an interest in the working of the government and by criticizing it when required. In August 2005, when a particular government increased the money people had to pay for electricity, people expressed their disapproval very sharply. And I hope that this part has been already explained to you. I hope. Okay. So still then, let us just recapitulate once that how other than voting we can participate in the work of this government, or in this working of the government, how we can participate. So they took disapproval, they took out rallies, you know, mass meeting, and also organized a signature campaign. The government tried to explain and defend its decision, but finally listened to the people's opinion and withdrew the increase. Okay, Tanaz, I'm fine, beta. Okay. I hope you people are also fine by the blessings of the Almighty. And we all will remain fine with the blessings of that supreme power. Okay, the government tried to explain and defend its decision, but finally listened to the people's opinion and withdrew the increase. The government had to change its decision because it is responsible to the people. Okay, my dear children, always you stay fine. Always. Always you stay just fine and healthy. It is our blessings, and this one only we always pray from the Almighty, that always keep everybody safe and healthy and fine. Okay, now come to this part. There are many ways in which people express their views and make governments understand what actions they should take. These include dharnas, rallies, strikes, signature campaigns, etc. Things that are unfair and unjust are also brought forward. Newspapers, magazines and TV also play a role in discussing government issues and responsibilities. So we can make the government understand its fault or the problems by these ways. And which are these ways? Through these signature campaign, through these dharnas, rallies and newspapers and other medias are there, through which the government can come to know, yes, somewhere people is, that means people, they are protesting against the system which we have implemented. So in this way the government also comes to know. So now need to resolve conflict. If there is a conflict, then we must search out the ways to stop that conflict. So what we can do? Who is this one? Nilanjan, sir, when is Durga Puja? You don't know. You have not seen the calendar. Horrible. Asking me. Need to resolve conflict. In Maya's story, you read about how conflicts can often lead to violence and death, because one group decides that it is all right to use force to prevent the other group from protesting. So, nice way. I can use force just to stop other people from using their force. It is such a nice manner, nice way. That means hey, stop this sort of conversation among yourselves. Kindly listen to me, because you are not having the book. I am tired of saying this one in my every SSC class on these Tuesdays. So better you listen to me instead of all these things. Don't just make yourself involved in this personal conversation right now. So read the story again. Do you think the police shooting of Hector could have been avoided? How? Conflicts occur when people of different cultures Conflicts occur when people of different cultures, religions, regions, or economic backgrounds do not get along with each other, or when some among them feel they are being discriminated against. So what is the reason of conflict? We have to understand the root level, that where lies the reason for this conflicts. What I have said right now, children, try to concentrate in the class. Stop this personal conversation among yourselves. So conflicts occur when people of different cultures, religions, regions, or economic backgrounds do not get along with each other. That means they are not able to cope up with others. Their mentality, their way of living, when it does not match with others, at that time the conflict, it starts. What are the other reasons for this conflict? Or when some among them feel they are being discriminated against, some sort of discrimination, that you are not belonging to this part, or your complexion color is not white or black, that's why you will not get all these opportunities, or you are not allowed to stay here or sit there. All these type of discriminations, if they can feel, at that time there will be conflict. People may use violent means to settle their differences. So when you are not allowing me to take the steps, at that time what I can do? I can take some sort of violent means. I can use different types of those weapons to fight for my right, to fight for my self-defense. This leads to fear and tension among others living in an area. The government is responsible for helping to resolve conflicts, so the government has to take the initiatives to resolve all these conflicts. But it is not only, I am saying this is not only the role which must be played by the government, but we also have to cooperate with the government. We must also help the government to resolve all these conflicts. Every time we are blaming the government for every reason, it is not quite a justified way to admire or protest or address the government. We must try to see what is our role, what role we have to play over there. How can we search out the ways through which we can recover all these problems, or we can get some solutions. Let's read about some of the conflicts in our society and the role of the government in resolving them. Children, one request is there: until and unless I say you bye, those who are attending my class, they will not leave, because we need to take your attendance. Okay, so you will stay in the line and you will not disconnect. The Indian Constitution lays down the basic rules of laws that have to be followed by everyone. These laws are for both the government and the people. Conflicts and differences have to be resolved according to these laws. We will read more about these in later classes. So it's not the matter of class 6. When our exam will be held, who is this one? Tanaz. Don't just hamper the class in this manner. Don't hamper the class in this manner. When your exam will be held, or when it is going to start or commence, everything you will come to know. Kindly check the website. Every day you will come to know, beta. Right now without book you are studying, so don't just help me to get quite deflected from my portion. Okay, no, there is no need to say sorry, but better you should just concentrate here in the class, as you are not having the book, so definitely you must listen to me. Religious processions and celebrations can sometimes lead to conflicts. This one also we have seen. You will ask your parents, will come to know about many type of these conflicts which had taken place during this time of religious processions or celebrations. For example, the route a procession may lead to a conflict. The government, particularly the police, play an important role in getting representatives of concerned communities to meet and try and arrive at a solution. So in this respect, I can narrate you one experience of mine which I had last year during this Durga Puja time. I went to Kashi, that means there's our Varanasi. I went there and the day when we have reached there, it was Dashami. So on that day, a particular area I have seen that I can see only the police over there. I cannot see any normal or local people over there. I can just find, I have seen only the police, and I cannot even count them. According to my feelings, according to my eyes, the number was countless, and it was related to a procession for this Durga Puja only. That means the day was Vijayadashami, so the idols of goddess Durga and her children, they were just taken for this immersion in Ganges. That means for Bhashan we normally say. So at the time I have seen over there so many police, and out of curiosity I even asked one policeman that why I can find so many policemen over here. Is the puja related to these policemen only? That means you people have only organized this puja, that's why you are present over here, apart from these local people. So the policeman said no. In the year 2000, not 2000, in the year 1989 or something like that, I have forgotten the exact year, or might be this near around 2000, 1989 only, or might be 1999, near around this 2000, not 89, I think 99 it must be. So at that time there held a great riot, or huge conflict was there regarding this particular procession of that particular club. And from that time onwards, every year on the day of Dashami, instead of local people, this policemen, they help the club. The policemen, they help this particular club for this immersion of the idols, for this Bhashan. This one I have seen. So this is the result, that once during this religious procession there took such a massive conflict, and even the policeman said that near around 100 or might be more than that, people were killed during that conflict. So from that time onwards, every time there is Bhashan, there's people, there's police only, they arrange for it and they only participate, other than these local people. So here also we can find that it has been said that the government, particularly the police, play an important role in getting representatives of concerned communities to meet and try and arrive at a solution. At times there is fear that violence may erupt, with people throwing stones or trying to disrupt the procession. The police is responsible for ensuring that violence does not take place. Definitely, the police must ensure, or the police is responsible for, but apart from this police, we must also, that means we the citizens or we the local people, we must also take some initiatives. That means we can just make our people understand that we should not behave in this way. We should not involve in this sort of conflicts or riots. We must be quite reasonable. We must think according to our mind, not only according to what people are saying, that we must be creating some sort of disturbance over there. We must not just help the matter to get solved with some sort of peace. Rather, we must make our people only understand that there is no use in all this type of riots or conflicts. Only we can find that some people they are harmed, some people they are in problems. So what's the use? We can just resolve everything in a peaceful manner. We can just ask others to come for a meeting, to come for a sitting where we can discuss the matter among us, and we can just solve out or find out a solution for it. Okay. So rivers too can become a source of conflict between states. A river may begin in one state, flow through another, and end in a third. The sharing of river water between different states that the river goes through is becoming an issue of conflict. For example, you may have heard about the Kaveri water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Might be you have not heard, but you can come to know about this one from your parents. If you ask your parents, they will help you to know this one. That in India only there was a problem or some sort of issue regarding this distribution of water of river Kaveri, and that dispute was between the two states, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The water stored in Krishna Sagar Dam, yes, Krishna Sagar Dam in Karnataka is used for irrigating a number of districts and for meeting the needs of the city of Bangalore, now Bengaluru. The water stored in Mettur Dam in Tamil Nadu is used for crops grown in the delta region of that state. A conflict arises because both dams are on the same river. The downstream dam in Tamil Nadu can only be filled up if water is released from the upstream one located in Karnataka. So Karnataka, from there the river is coming in this manner, and when it is reaching Tamil Nadu, it is in this downward stream. So if water is not released from Karnataka dam, then how can the people of Tamil Nadu, they will get the water, how they will receive the water? So therefore both states can't get as much water as they need for people in their states. This leads to conflict. The central government has to step in and see that a fair distribution is worked out for both states. So there was a dispute between these two states, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, regarding this water of Kaveri, because upstream was located in Karnataka dam and the downward stream was there in Tamil Nadu, and Tamil Nadu can only get the water if from the upstream the water flows properly to the downstream. That means in a proper manner. Otherwise, it's not possible for these people who are staying there near this downstream to get the water properly. Okay. So children, we have completed up to this part today, and in our next class, if I am able, I will try to definitely prepare a video upon this chapter, and that means only one page is left, and 1 to 3 paras are left to be explained. So I will try to prepare a video on these 3 paras along with some questions from this particular chapter along with their answers. So I will try to prepare a video where I will try to explain the left 3 paras, and along with that the questions and their answers I will try to upload in your e-portal. Okay children? So before I have asked for anything, Sneha, Nilanjan and Tanas, they have said, no sir, no doubt is there. Very good, my dear children. Very nice.